Alright, so, even though the video is titled July 17th, 2010, unfortunately, I had lost time because of starting for school that particular year, and I started to write a book, and I actually finished it. I'm very surprised. I got more and more into the book, so I wrote more and more of it, so it took up a bit of time, but now I have lots of free time, and I've actually started up a new schedule and everything for Taswd, and that's Taswd, the America Show with David, and I'm David, so I'll be your host, and for the day, here's my schedule right here, so just did the opening. We're up to daily events. July 17th, today really wasn't much of a big day, nothing important happened in news. It was about a 93 today in where I live. Other than that, nothing really. Today, July 17th, history. There isn't much important history to today, but I'm sure anyone else out there would know much more about that than I. Wink, wink. Okay. Films. This is where I can get into things. I'm going to start doing films every day, hopefully, trying to get more and more films into Taswd. So the first film that I would like to rate would be Blues Brothers. Classic with John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd. One of the funniest films I've ever seen. A lot of profanity, but it's hilarious. I don't want to spoil much of it for you, but I can tell you that John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd, they're brothers, obviously, as the name implies, and it starts with John Belushi in prison, and Dan Aykroyd, his brother, goes to pick him up. John Belushi is given the name Joliet Jake, and Dan Aykroyd is given a very funny name, Elwood. My favorite scene in the film is actually a mall scene. Dan Aykroyd, his brother, John Belushi's brother, bought a cop car. So, it's an old V8. Kind of looks like a Ford. One of the older Ford models, maybe, I want to say, maybe around 80. The year that the actual film came out was 1980. But so, it's hilarious. You should see it if you haven't, and if you already have, you know what happens. But please spread it on to other people. Okay, my schedule. During the summer, which is right now, between 10 a.m. in the morning and 1 p.m., which is right after noon. Anywhere in between there is where I make the films, or Taswd. During school, however, it'd be 6 a.m. in the morning to 6:30 a.m. So if anyone wants to tune in then. We don't have a lot of followers right now, but slowly I think more and more people are watching. Usually Taswds are between 1 and 10 minutes long, but it depends on how much information I have at the moment. Okay, so until later, goodbye and have a splendid, whatever time it is, evening, morning, nighttime. So, yes, watch the next Taswd and watch my videos and have fun.